Hi everyone, Shalon Lozelle. I hope you all are doing well. As promised, I am going to be talking about why you should not suffer in silence. I will tell you that I have had a bad habit of doing that my entire life, and I'm sure many of you can relate. And so I have done quite a bit of work to not be that way. It's not been easy, and I really have had to step outside of my comfort zone for sure to break this not good habit. And so I am challenging you all that if you are a suffer in silence person, that you start working on that and find someone that you can truly relate to, or that you can disclose your feelings to and be comfortable with that. So why should you not be a suffer in silence person? Well, we are balls of energy, right? And so any emotion that we have is attached to some sort of energy. Energy can be good, it can be bad in a sense. And if you have all these negative emotions built up, pent up, that can physically affect you. And so that's one of the reasons, you cannot have all of this built up energy. You have to be able to release it somehow. And then, so, with it not being healthy for you, keeping all of those emotions and thoughts will definitely weigh you down. And I think that's one of the things that I had to recognize within myself. Like, I have all these thoughts back here in my head about, things that have occurred, things that have happened. And, being able to release that is so freeing. One of the things that I have done and had, as I mentioned before, I started writing. And writing allowed me to just put it all out there. I didn't have feedback from anyone, of course, just started journaling. And it allowed me to, in a cathartic way, it allowed me to release the thoughts, the energy that is behind those thoughts and feelings. And, again, before I told you that sometimes it didn't make sense when I wrote, I just wrote. And I let whatever came to my mind and just wrote it down, and released that. And so that's one of the things that I want you to start doing and working on is releasing those thoughts, that energy that comes with it, and just work on that. So, in your self-love journey, you should be free. And that is kind of like the purpose of not suffering in silence. When you completely love yourself and you have done so much work on yourself to be able to know who you are, you should be free to be comfortable in that and be free to be able to express yourself as you are. And also just being able to accept you for who you are and having other people accept you. They may not, and that's okay. And the goal of that is to be comfortable with that. So if, you are talking to someone and they don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, or, have their own opinion, that's completely fine. But you as yourself, you should be able to express that and, they be accepting of that. That's the whole point, right? We're all not perfect. And so having someone that you can trust and be able to release that is definitely beneficial for you long term. I would say you'll probably find that once you start talking about how you're feeling or what you've got going on and what you truly have not released, you will probably find that there are others that are in the same boat as you, or that have had those same thoughts, experiences, etc. And so, a lot of times we suffer alone because, we don't feel like people will understand what we're feeling and or accept how we're feeling. It's not funny, but it is, because it's kind of basic, but I could totally relate to it because, for me, not telling people how I was feeling, I can now see how that affected me over these years. And so if you feel like you're one of these people, please do what you need to find someone that you feel like you can trust, that, will listen to you with an open mind and not judge you. And if you're not one of these people and, you feel like, somebody can come to you, then reach out. There's a lot of people out here suffering in silence, and we're the ones that are quiet. So check on your quiet friends, because they'll tell you everything's fine, but deep down inside, everything is not fine, and they are stressed like you wouldn't believe. So I would just say, find someone that you trust enough, to talk to or whatever. If you feel like you don't have anyone in your life, then write. And that will help you release that energy. It will help you move past whatever has occurred, whatever thoughts and feelings that you're having alongside of that. It's in the past for a reason. It's in the past. It happened. You cannot change what happened. You can only change how you react to what happened. And so the more that you can release those thoughts and feelings, the better it is for your health and the freer you will be. And the more that you do it, it gets easier for sure. You might have a thought come up in your head and you just have to say, just push it aside and keep moving, So again, if you feel like you have someone, reach out. Mental health, and I will just say this about mental health. A lot of it may be the cause of us not being able to have people to talk to, or not feeling that, people understand our situations. And the more that we reach out and talk to one another, the better. All around, there's a stigma behind mental health, and people have to feel like they should be able to release whatever their emotions and their feelings are and not be judged by it. So I would say if you're a judgmental person, then just take your time and try to understand what that person is going through and how that has affected them. And I think I'm very sorry. I'm very happy that I have worked on this and have released a lot. Actually, I have one really, really good friend who is always there for me no matter what, and she doesn't judge me, and I would say that's awesome. So thank you, and you know who you are. But it is so freeing to be able to release those feelings and those thoughts and not hold on to it. We need to leave the past in the past. And when I mean the past, yesterday was the past. So if you're holding on to something that happened 30 years ago, then, you have to release it. I'm sure it has had some negative impact on your life throughout these years. So yesterday was in the past. 5 minutes ago was in the past. And so you have to be present in this moment that you're in right now in order for you to truly be free. You can't worry about the future, what's going to come, and you cannot worry about the past. You have to be present right now. And so that, I hope, will help you be comfortable and really assess where you are if you are a suffer in silence person. So I pray that you all stay safe. I thank you for your continued support. My next project is in works. It's just beginning. I swear, just beginning. I've been all over the globe. I swear, the eastern United States the last few weeks. So I have been really busy, and that's why it's taken me so long to get this video up. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. I pray that you have a blessed day, and until next time, God bless.